Hi, chat. Hello. Woo, woo. Hi, guys. What's up, Becky Bob? Welcome back to the stream. It's me, Becky Mon. It's me, Becky Mon, and I'm back with some Minecraft. Wow, no way, dude. Becky Mon playing Minecraft. Rare thing. Rare occurrence. Hey, guys. Welcome in. Welcome new chatters. Welcome old chatters. Because if you're not new, you're old, like me, Unk. Not Yunk, though. Unk. Snowbird, thank you for the 4 months. 2 + 2 = 4. Exactly. Exactly. You're Unk? No. Let me be Yunk. I'll consider it. Hey, guys, welcome back. I hope you guys are well. How are we doing? What's the latest, everyone? We're playing some Minecraft again. We're playing in our world that I'm enjoying. We're doing a little, like, our paparazzi world, which I have a little camera mod on, and it's really fun because I killed a chicken's mum and then took a photo of the baby that was left, like, just like as if to mock it or something. And it's that sort of fun. Yeah. Yesterday I was gonna go live on channel, but then in the morning Eloise was like, "Would you like to come and play paint blocks with me?" And I said, that sounds awesome, I'll do that instead. So we yesterday I was on Eloise's stream and we were painting little blocks. Sushio, thank you so much for the 5 months and happy birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you had a good birthday so far. Stream was so nice. It's a good time. It's a good time. So I was a little late today. I was seeing my friends. I was hanging out with my friends. Had some lunch, stuff like that. Took Arnold to lunch. He was a good boy, but hello, I'm here. Hey. Hey, chat. What's up? It's still just a little too hot to be doing stuff. It's not actually, wait, how hot is it? It's 23. It's not, that's not hot. It's, to be, I'm gonna say it. I don't want to get ahead of myself. The forecast is looking really nice. No, Rob's today. No, he's not here. It's just that, like, that one little tell. We've got ads right now, obviously. We will be waiting until the end of them to really get into it, but it's looking good. Look at this, man. Look at this. Hold on. Just making sure it doesn't show, like, my postcode if I do this. I don't think so. It's just Sheffield. That's pretty good. Wait. That's pretty good. Dry and like low 20s all for the next 2 weeks or so. That's not bad. That's actually quite nice. That's really like, that's like California weather, you know? That's like some really consistent weather. And if there's no rain and it holds, that's awesome. Why is there no Twitch alert noises coming through for me? I can't hear them. Why is that? Nothing should have changed. Anyway, Erin, thank you so much for the 12 months. We got the year for Erin. Thank you for the 12 months. And Lauren, thank you so much for the 7 months. Appreciate. You haven't heard them either? I can see them going off. That's weird. That should be happening. I actually don't know what that is. I genuinely don't. Disco Pink, sorry, I'm coming now. Hold on. It's coming now. It's coming now. Stream. I'm live. Minecraft. While I talk too much. I'm just saying stuff now. I don't even know how to do Discord pings. Is group stream confirmed yet? Actually, no. No, I realize I haven't. I will try to, but it's quite tricky. You know, streamers are notoriously bad at responding to things. I have been guilty of it. So trying to corral any amount of streamers to do something, or at least know whether they are intending to do something, is harder than you think. I don't know why. All of us are really bad at it. I actually don't know why. Someone will get sandwich from dinner. Yummy. I'm gonna have some pasta for dinner tonight. I'm just gonna get that out of the way now. Why do you open Discord wondering what the ping was? I do that so much. You know what I do? I get the notification on my phone, like I'll see it, and I won't then like on a group DM or something, and I won't answer it because I'll be like, oh well, that's for later or something, and then I'll go on at something else, and I'll see the app, and it'll have a ping icon on it, and I'll go, what's that? Oh, it's the ping that I know I had. I got accepted into uni today. Congratulations! Hell yeah! We love life W's in the Becky chat. We always encourage a little life W. Well done, well done. That's really awesome. I know that I've got a couple friends that are like graduating. There's some graduation stuff happening today as well. But yeah, welcome back from the ads. Thank you so much for watching them. I am Beckhamon. I play Minecraft. We're playing Minecraft. I'm Beckhamon and this is Minecraft. We have a little world that we just started up. I don't want to call it a forever world because I feel like I'm making it a thing that I don't know how long I'm going to play for. I don't want to oversay like, this is my forever world. And then if I don't want to play at any point, I've just like broken a promise. It's a world, but then if you're wondering about what kind of vibes the world has, the forever world is the closest vibes if you know what a forever world's supposed to be. But I'm not going to be like, I'll be playing on this when I'm 80, because I don't know. Maybe it is my forever world, but I can't tell you that. Opportunity interesting. Well, like, I think they're cool for the people that have them. I'm just like, I need to play Minecraft and I need to play it properly, single player, generally vanilla. Because otherwise I can't, you know, I need to actually play it again. Oh my God, sorry. There's an Arnie hair and it's like in my glasses or in my eye. Sorry guys. There it is, you bastard. This goddamn dog. He's just got his hairs all over me all the time. Not Phil's Mike. Yeah, but his is a hardcore world and I'd say that's not, the forever world thing is about worlds that you do die on, I think. But yeah. Guys, I had a call that was like an important call, and it was like and I was on Zoom, and I had to like go, oh yeah, no, that's just it's just a little toy. It's just a little fella, and I was like, ha ha ha. Chat, no, it'll come back. I turned it off, but it was just sat there because I was on Zoom, so there was no overlay. And they were like, "Oh look, there's a little guy," and I'm like, "We can't go into that right now, okay? I can't tell you this about myself right this moment." It can't be the thing because it was not relevant to something that would be helped by the print existing in my life. So yeah. Definitely looking as I'm stuck downstairs. What? Because it's your birthday. Enjoy your birthday. But yeah, sometimes it leaks. Oh, hi Arnold. You okay, buddy? Hey. You've been a good boy today. You went to daycare today, and then he came to lunch with me, and he was very good. And he laid down underneath the table. So he's quite tired, aren't we? Hey, look at me, man. You alright? Ah, yeah, that's my baby. I'm petting him. There's wildfires right now. Yeah, guys, stay safe. They're really bad, aren't they? The Canada ones. Really, really bad. Stay safe, everybody. He's so baby. He's so son. He is. He's so baby and so son. Everyone just loves him all the time. And I have to be like, he's so stupid, guys. And they'll try and make him do tricks. And sometimes he'll do them, but I'm like, guys, please don't expect too much of his brain. He's just a boy. It means that because, Rob is not here, I will have to go pop out. And it depends how long the stream is. I'm going to be honest. I don't know how long the stream's going to be today. I started a little late. I know that. I am hungry. I had a small lunch because I ordered egg on toast. at the cafe we went to, and it's nice, and the cafe's nice, but it was like, and it was, you know, cheaper because I only got egg on toast, but it was just like one sort of largish piece of sourdough bread, and very bizarrely, I've never really you order egg on toast somewhere, right? It was two soft boiled eggs, like, well, no, like just a bit past soft boiled, so they're like jammy eggs, cut in half and just placed on the bread, not like scrambled or like anything like that. It was like just four like halves of eggs arranged on one piece of sourdough, and I was like, yeah, okay. Like, it was well seasoned, but it was like, it wasn't massively substantial, and there was nothing else on the plate. It was literally one big piece of sourdough and just 2 eggs, and that was it. Yummy. I like the tentative yummy. It was nice. I was just like, it's not lots of food, so I'm gonna need more food later. So I'm gonna have to go and eat at some point. 2 egg, 1 toast, exactly. Yeah, no. Because you never know what you're gonna get with egg on toast. I feel like I'm just like, sometimes I've ordered egg on toast and had like sort of egg and avocado, and sometimes it's been scrambled, sometimes it's been fried, sometimes I've had it boiled and sort of just cut in half. I don't really know why. But anyways, right. I think all I've eaten today is donuts. You know what? Valid. I would have expected fried, yeah, or scrambled. It did say, like, don't get me wrong, it said on the menu that they were jammy eggs, and I was like, okay, fine. But I was like, it was just a bit of an odd presentation of egg on toast. Like, just do it. You know, you get egg if you don't cook it yourself. Interesting. You're a distrustful eater. You don't have much trust for the kitchen. That's fair. You're like, no, I need to know what's happened to the egg. Even though that means that you would have seen it raw. Do you not have to do it a certain way? I probably could have asked. I didn't need it to be. I was just like, oh, sure, I'll have the egg on toast, thanks. And then that was just how it came. Scrabbled egg. It starts spelling. Ribs for dinner. Might go get ice cream, but otherwise I'm eating all my food for the day today. I need to just have another meal. I'm a meal down. Egg ick is awful. The more eggs I've eaten, the less I get egg ick. I just kind of, I sometimes occasionally get it, but I don't get it very often. I'm never really an egg ick person. I am a big egg enjoyer. I support big egg. You know, speaking of, I'm going to jump into the game now, because what I did last time was I ended up kind of talking through all of the things that my topics, before I played. And then when I played, all I had to talk about was just like going, let's do this in Minecraft. But I want this to be more like, I play Minecraft, but we're talking. It's just a chatting stream with like pizzazz, you know? Love eggs. They go well with mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms very much. The taste is nice enough, and there are some mushrooms that I'll have that are nice. I've rarely had mushrooms that I feel improve a dish and don't make it worse. And at best, I'm like, I think I'd prefer this without mushrooms. Mushrooms are the joy of my existence. I really wish I was like you, because I am, as a lifetime vegetarian / not meat eater, mushrooms are often a stand-in for meat. So you get served a lot of mushrooms when you are, like, I've been served a lot of mushrooms that I don't want to eat. So, okay, just to catch us up, we use Silda's basic shaders. These are like light shaders. They do a little bit of the wibbly wibble, but they also just sort of saturate the world a bit. This is my house, what I've made out of this cliff. I've built this into the wall, and I'm quite happy with it. I have taken a photo. This was what it was like. This is a screenshot that I uploaded, and this is what it's like now with that's my house. That was weird. That's my house, and that's where it was. So that's quite cool. So I've done so basically, we've got a big mound behind us there, which we're slowly flattening so I can put a house on it. I'm thinking like a beach house kind of vibe. I don't know how low I'm going to bring it, because I started digging, I was like, man, this is taking ages, but I'm thinking we bring it lower. So that's basically what we're at. But I was talking about mushrooms. I really wish, because like I see like garlic mushrooms on menus and stuff a lot, and I think I would like to eat them. And then, but then when I have ever gotten them, or, you know, gotten a garlic mushroom, I'm always like, man, these are still, unfortunately, they're mushrooms. They're still mushrooms. I'm gonna cook some clay up, because then I can make some flower pots. Don't like garlic? Huh? I have never seen anyone that is like that obsessed with mushrooms, like props, genuinely. Garlic is the best in the world. Garlic is so yummy. More garlic is generally better in the world. Oh yeah, and I have this camera mod. This is the only like gameplay enhancing mod that I've got, I think. Let me check. Yeah. And it's a camera. I can look at it. I can zoom in. I can take pictures if I have paper in my inventory. And then I can... Look, I'm holding my little camera. Look at me go. I'm so cute. And then I can put it on the wall. Oh. I can put it on the wall. I can put it... I have a photo album, which I can put my photos in. This is the chick... This is his new adopted... God, skinny? Body tea? What is that? That's the orphan that I made by accident. And that's the mound pre-digging and pre-building. Okay. Me after salad. Bella, no. Oh, I need... Why did I go so low-pitched? I'm a bit low-pitched today. Guys, I'm really worried. I fear my car is dying. I fear my car's dying, and I don't want to say goodbye to her yet. I have had this car. I got this car in April 2017. Maybe June 2017. I got this car. 9 years. What car do I have? I have a Skoda Citigo. She's my baby girl. She has been through the ringer. She's scratched all up the side. She's dirty as hell because she is the dog car. So it's just full of dog hair and muck and mud. I do not treat her well at all. 9 years, right? She is fine. She is driving. She's fine. I drove her today. She's totally cool, right? But I'm noticing, if you have to kind of be a driver to understand what I'm saying here. She's a manual car. I drive stick. You know, so the biting point on her has always been the same, obviously. In the last, like, couple of weeks, her biting point has just gotten lower. I need to give her more gas to make her go. And that nothing has changed before this point. She's just needing a little more juice. Like, something in her's weaker than it was. And I don't really know why. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to get a new car. I like my car. Is it the clutch? I don't know. I should probably get it taken to somewhere to have a look. But I'm waiting for my husband to return from war, London. I'm waiting for my husband to return so he can do it. Because as much as I am, in fact, a feminist, and I am I feel like I'm an independent woman. It's less of like, oh, I'm just a girl and I don't know. It's less that, and it's like, I have a man around and I should get him to do stuff sometimes. And I'm like, I'm gonna let him do the car stuff. And mechanics, yeah, they can be mean to women and scam them. And while, like, yeah, more women going to mechanics is better, I'm like, scam my husband instead, not me, you know, if you're gonna do it. I'm like, what, you know, if I've got a man around, like, he's good for something. I got to make, you know, he's got to have some use, so I'll send him to sort the car. So he's not here yet, so I'll have to, when he's back, I will be like, hi, the car seems a bit weird now. And then he can go and get it fixed. So many men around you. I know. Gotta put him to work. He'll do it. He will do it. I'm just, you know, I'm not doing it because I'm, like, not a feminist. I am. And I could do stuff, and I have done stuff with the car. I just prefer not to. It's that's a man's work. That's a man's job. A man's place is under the car. You gotta hate from it. I hate it. But yeah, no, I'm gonna get him to go and... Not that he's gonna go to the car. He doesn't know shit about cars. But he can go take it to the mechanic and go and have a talk with the mechanic. If the mechanic was a nice lady, then I'd 100% be down. Tell the NPC to go back to the kitchen. No! I was like, go back to the kitchen. No, wait, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Does Rob have his own car? He doesn't. He used to. We just didn't need 2 cars. He had a nicer car. We just went, we don't have the money for 2 cars. We don't need 2 cars. And we then moved to, we were in Brighton and we moved somewhere that we had to basically pay quite an extortionate amount for 1 parking space. And so we were like, we don't need 2 cars because we're also in Brighton where you don't need cars. And so we just got rid of one. We sold his car, got the money from it, and then kept my shit car. Household having 2 cars. We used to, because we used to live somewhere that was like a cheaper place to live and we had a 2-car driveway. So we had 2 cars. We had a car each. It was useful enough. But then when we moved to Brighton, it was like, it's so walkable and like good public transport and everything that we never used 2 cars. It was like very rare that we'd need 2 cars at once. Brighton's hell to drive in. Brighton's hell, but quite slow. Like, it's yucky because there's a lot of like weird junctions, narrow roads, like strange one-ways and turnings, but everyone's going 20 miles an hour tops everywhere, really, because there's no room to go any faster. Sheffield, while it is, all the lanes are a bit more Americanized and wider, that you've got a lot of lanes, you've got a lane to go everywhere. Million lanes. There are still some really tricky junctions, but everyone's going 30, 40 miles an hour as well. So you have less time to think about what you're doing. A lot of one-ways, a lot of like, you have to get in the right lane 300 meters back, otherwise you're screwed when you get to that junction, because you've got to like take the, you got to be in the right lane to go right, but then you've got to be in the left lane of the right lanes to go right then, and it's all of this. There's a lot of that, and everyone's going faster. Hello from the beach. What's up? Hello, beach. Wait, I'm on the beach. Beach. I'm on a tiny little beach. Wow, we are kin. We are kin. Not many straight roads in Brighton. True. This is correct. You're so right. How's my pool? I haven't been in the pool since that one really hot day. It just got a bit silly. This is why I love a roundabout. We have a lot of them here. What, you're in like Swindon or something with the magic roundabout? Fuck that. Is it Swindon that has that? Am I making that up? There's that one place that has there's a roundabout. Have you guys seen the magic roundabout? Oh my god, guys, I need to show you this. This is such a British thing. Magic roundabout, UK. I don't know which town it's in. Swindon. It is Swindon. Okay, magic roundabout, Swindon. This is some bullshit. Who did this? Let me find a picture of it. It's a good picture. This is some absolute BS. Who did this? Who did that? So this is a roundabout, but it's one big roundabout, but to get onto the roundabout, you have to use 5 small roundabouts. So say if you wanted to go from here and you wanted to leave there, I think that's, oh yeah, you can this way. You'd have to go onto this little roundabout. So you'd have to check here, get into this lane, go into here, go round there, maybe, and then end up somewhere here-ish. So you got to go around this roundabout and then check this side, and then you can go this way, and then you can leave. What the fuck is this, man? This is some bullshit. This is like British roundabout culture. Like, we love a roundabout, and this would kill Americans, I think. It's actually vile. I've not driven on it, but I have been the passenger on it. Rob has driven on it. I've survived this. No, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. Like, there's so much work you have to do to like figure out where you're supposed to go. Like, but it's kind of horrid. Like, it goes around like that. I think it's so if you were to say go here, but you wanted to leave here, it means you don't have to like do wait, no, you wouldn't have to do that anyway. So then you go this way, but then this one goes backwards. Oh my god, that's messed up, man. I don't even, that's horrible. Yeah, so that's a magic roundabout. We have that in the UK. There's a couple of those. Yeah, that was what's confusing me. The middle one's the wrong way round. So the outer ones are the right way round, but then the inside one is wrong. The arrows with no lanes. Oh, there's a lot of that. There's a lot of that in the UK. Sometimes you're just driving. Oh, you know what's my least favorite? One of my least favorite places to drive through is Croydon, which is like south of London. They do a lot of this. There's just big roads going through, right? They're dual carriageways. Then suddenly they're not anymore. So you'll be in 2 lanes with the cars next to you. Suddenly the middle line will just disappear. And then technically it's 1 lane now. But then everyone keeps driving next to each other, even though there's no lines. But then some people don't know, and then they drive in the middle, and then they get beeped at. And then but you're driving next to someone and there's no line. It's horrible. It's horrible. You have hook turns. I don't know what's a hook turn. If there is, I don't know. They're maybe not called that. What's a hook turn? Hook turn. Drivers or cyclists to turn right from the far left lane. Fuck that, no. What? Why would you fucking do that? Why would you do that? Why don't you just put them on the right side? Why would you just... So it's like you like go like that and then wait and then turn across all the traffic? But why not just wait to turn right anyway? That's some weird shit. No, we don't have those in the UK. That would kill people. You know the one thing that I would like to have in the UK drive-wise is the turn right on red that Americans have. So it would be left on red in the UK. I think that's good. I'd like that because I've been in cars and in the USA and that's kind of cool. Well, it's like, so you come to a junction that has a traffic light junction. Say it's like they have a lot of intersections that's like, you know, that's like a cross, right? And you stop at a red light. So say in America it's obviously right lane, but in the UK it would obviously be the opposite. But if you're there and you want to turn right, so you know, left, it would be like the easiest turn you can make, the one right next to you. If on a lot of junctions, if the light's red but you can look and there's no one coming, it's almost like a giveaway. You can turn right if there's no cars, which I think is great. I think that's really good. I mean, yeah, they don't have roundabouts. It would be left on red in the UK. So it means you can still, you're not waiting for a traffic light to change when there's no cars. Drive manual with the right hand on the gear stick. Yeah, but I think all of it's reversed, isn't it? It's not like you're driving on the other. Who left bacon on red? Yeah, like we do have, to be fair, giveaway junctions like a lot, so you freaks drive on the left. I will say we are in the minority there, so I will concede you that. That yeah, we are not the majority. Left is superior. I mean, it's much of a muchness, really. It is actually all the same thing, just reversed. I think I'd prefer if we did drive on the right, to be honest, because it means that we'd be able to drive in other countries easier. Because all the other countries are on the right. Not all of them, but... Is it like randomly Singapore doesn't... You drive on the left there or something like that? It's like a really random place. Oh, and Australia as well. Okay. Why did we do that? What was that? Acquiesce, we're in fact freaks. Yeah, in that sense. Oh, Japan and Cyprus. Oh, okay. And Ireland. Are you guys going to the border? Others that drive on the left, right, switch sides when border crossing. Are there borders that cross the change the side of the road? Third of the world that drive on the left. That's still the minority, dude. Still the minority. Drives a manual with my right hand. I'm so used to it. No, I'm a left-hand manual. But then in America, a lot of cars are automatic anyway. They're like, do you drive stick? Do you drive stick? I do. It's quite endearing, I think. I think it's quite endearing how you... I mean, for the Americans in the chat, like, I like how you name things sometimes. Like, sidewalk. I'm like, yeah, I'm walking on the side. That is true. I'm driving stick because there's a stick in the car. And there isn't in an automatic car. And I'm like, yeah, no, fair enough. I'm using a stick when I drive, and therefore I'm driving stick. What do you call sidewalks? Pavements. No, we called it pavement. It's a pavement on the pavement. Because it's paved, I guess? Path. What? Path? I don't really use path if I'm thinking about, like, the thing I'm walking on that's for pedestrians next to the road. I wouldn't usually use a path for that. Path for, like, something that, I don't know, goes through a park. Drive on roads. Yeah. Paved out cement. I think it's just paved, like, it's paved. Footpath is what I would call it if it was in a forest or a park. If it's next to a... Where the fuck is the spider, man? There's a spider. Tom Holland, what are you doing here? What else? Oh, fall. You guys call it fall. I like that. Not autumn. Is there a spider? No, there's not enough. There would be more spiders. There's one spider here. I can hear them. The leaves fall, and therefore it is fall. I'm like, yeah, no, fair. It frightens me. Watch that new Spider-Man movie. Dude, brand new day. I'm so excited. You think it's in my game? Sorry, I know there's an annoying spider. I will deal with it. Autumn is a lovely word. Eyeglasses? Oh, airplane. Airplane. Like, yeah, it's in the air. It's a plane. I get that. I mean, it's not far off from what we call it, but it's yeah. Aeroplane. We call it an aeroplane. Add a little, just a little O. Like the chocolate bar. What? Is there a chocolate bar called aeroplane? I'm not very well versed. Aeroplane. Oh, like an arrow. Oh, like an arrow. Okay. Yeah, no, sorry. I was like, is there an aeroplane chocolate bar? I'm an idiot. Guys, just forgive me. Forgive me. I woke up early today. Guys, listen. Just let me dig the mound, okay? Maybe that's all I can handle right now. Oh, well, that's 2 I've gone through. This goddamn mound. I will sort out that. Make one moment. I don't like that, actually. Lorry was the quintessential British word. Yeah. What do you guys... But then you guys call them semis, don't you? Isn't it a semi-truck? Semi-truck? A semi-truck. Sophie, I think that was crazy right at the same time. That was insane. Stupid. Yeah, we call them lorries. A lorry is like what a semi is, and then a truck is... We do have trucks. We don't have semis or like 18-wheelers. That's another thing you guys call them, right? 18-wheeler. Yeah, because it's got 18 wheels or something. That's a lot of wheels, though. That's too many wheels, surely. Surely it only has like 8. I don't know. A lorry is what you'd use to pull a trailer. See, to me, lorries are the whole thing. So it's not just the cab part that, like, with the flat bit that pulls the trailer. The lorry is like with the big thing on the back too. That's what I would call a lorry. I wouldn't really... I guess I would call the front part a lorry as well, but you don't see those very often. I don't see a lot of, like, just, lorries with no ass. Like, an assless lorry. I don't really know what I'd call it. You know, someone took its ass away. Lorries, everything bigger than cars. No, counterpoint. I would also... Anything that's like a... If it's like a flatbed type of thing, I'd call it like a truck, probably. It looks silly when it's just a... I know. I quite see quite see quite a few assless lorries near my work. Funny lorry. Lorry with no brim. Well, no, it's actually only got the brim if you think about it. Tractor units. Yeah, they're tractor trailers. That's another word for them, but I don't really know anyone who calls them that. Big shipping trucks have 18 wheels. That's great. A lorry cab. Yeah, you could call it that, I suppose. There's that like, I know that... Oh, hi, man. Hey, there is that, like, the thing, I see those videos of like American lorry drivers or truck drivers that, and they have their cab of their lorry and it has like a bed in it and they've like put like all their little creature comforts in. And I'm like, see, part of me is like, that's kind of lit. That's kind of awesome. I know that it actually is not awesome. Like, I know that in my heart that it's not awesome at all. And it's very grueling work and it's so many hours and it's like, you know, you're away from home and it's very hard to be healthy and it's, you know, but also I'm like, man, a little moving little nest while you deliver stuff across the country must be kind of awesome, but I know it's not. I know that it's not. I know that if I lived it, I would not handle it. I think we're going to come down even further on this mountain because I want to have the coastal. I want to have it come out onto the water, which means it's going to need to be like probably about this high. So I'm going to take this bit off as well. I don't know. I think when it gets to truck and lorry definition, I feel like it's kind of up in the air. The nest conversation. I know. The nesting conversation. There's something that's like a whole apartment. I know, but it still is probably not very pleasant. Like, overall. Like, they do incredibly important work. Like, it actually would fall apart if people stopped it. Oh my goodness me! Beckerizing blue collar jobs. Elsie, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. No ways, I says. Oh, wowza. Why is there no... Right, okay, I'm gonna do the... Sorry, that was me doing the noise because for some reason my alerts are just not making any noise and I have no idea why. I'm gonna actually check this right now. Hold on. Because it's pissing me off. One sec. I need to find him. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted though. I appreciate it. That was pretty close, right? Alerts. Here we go. What is going on, Twitch? What is going on? Edit. Have I just like muted them? I haven't touched these in a long time. Gifted subscriptions? More than one gift? General settings? Sound? Okay. That's what should have played. But that's playing through my... That's not playing through the right thing. Twitch alerts, properties. Control audio, yeah. Twitch alert, advanced properties. I'm gonna put it on monitor and output and see if that changes it. I was just changing a setting in my OBS and see if it changes it. Well, we'll see next time there's any... You're not close at all? Dude, no, that was close. That was close. That was close. Hi, Luke. Thank you very much for the 5 gifts. That's very kind. Very awesome, actually. Quick. Wow, God, I need to test the thing. It's fine. It'll happen. Hello, Scorpio. What's up? What else? What else are there, like, differences? I don't know. I can never think of them, and then they just come up, and I'm like, what the fuck you call it that? Bam, bam, bam. We got... what were we talking about? We were talking about how I don't like mushrooms before that, which, you know. Flashlight and torch. Same, again. It's a light. It's flashlight. If anything, redundant. Flash and light are both words that describe something that could produce light. That's the same thing. Lift and elevator, I think, are both equally valid terms because they both say exactly what it is. Popsicle. Oh, it's like a lollipop, right? Oh wait, no, popsicles are like frozen ones specifically. We call them ice lolly. Ice lollies? I think popsicle because it's like an icicle, right? Ice lolly specifically. Ice pop. We call them that, I guess, if depending on what kind of thing it is. Ice lollies is too literal as well. Yeah. Popsicle is actually a snappier name. I won't give you that one. I'll concede on that one as well. Creamsicle. I don't even fucking know what that is, man. I don't think I've ever seen a creamsicle. I don't know if I want to. Yeah, ice pop. I know they're in the plastic, right? I like an orange Calippo. And that's really, I'm quite, God, personal space. That's really the only ice lollies I like. Really, I'm not massive on them, or I make them myself. Like I put orange juice in them or something. I fuck up a Calippo. I mean, sure, that's now something that you said. A rocket lolly. You know what? I like rocket lollies. They'll do. We were given rocket lollies in Amsterdam in the airport after TwitchCon Amsterdam because of how hot it was and how long the queues were. They were giving out rocket lollies in the queue to the security line because of how far it was. We were having to wait. So they just came and they were just giving us rocket lollies. It was kind of awesome. I was like, wait, no, I actually need this big time. It was kind of goated of them to do. Favorite twisters are a British thing, I think. And you ever eat ice cream? I am definitely more on the ice cream train. Because dialects are unlocked for that. Ice blocks. No, I've not heard that. Okay, ice cream enjoyers. Flavors, go. Favorite flavors, go. I'm gonna make another... That's a weird noise. I'm gonna make another diamond Chevelle. Mid-shot shape. Salted caramel. Okay, salted caramel's a new gen ass flavor, okay? That's a new gen flavor. That's not a classic. Salted caramel's just come around. Which is like, that's fine. That's not like a dig. I'm not digging. I mean, I am digging. I'm not digging. You know, it's not like I'm not having a go. It's just one of those, it was never a thing when I was a child, I swear to God. Salted caramel is just not a thing when I was a kid. I swear to God. Like, they just wasn't a flavor. Rocky Road, that feels like a modern flavor. Hey, bird! Why didn't that do it? What's wrong with my alert noises? Oh my God, it's just not even, I can see, it's not even triggering at all in the alerts box. Why not? Is there a gate on it or something? Oh, you heard it? Oh, I didn't hear it. Okay. Noted. I'm glad that you've heard it then. Oh, wait. Did you hear it because of... No. All right. Well, that'll do. If you guys can hear it, that's good. Thank you so much, Bird, for the 10 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Making what's the problem? Banana ice cream. I'm unsure. I like a chocolate chip. In America, do you guys actually call stuff chocolate chip? I think Joe Biden said it. He was like chocolate chip, and I was like, where's the extra chocolate? Is there a chocolate chip and chocolate chip? Is there a difference? Is this like can you get like a chocolate chip? Is there more? Why are there two chocolate? Oh, chocolate with chocolate chips in it. See, I think by default, if you get chocolate chip ice cream, it's chocolate ice cream as well. Yeah, double chocolate. We'd call it double chocolate. I guess it's the same thing. I do like that you just split it out into separate like chocolate chip. Mango sorbet goes crazy. I love a bit of mango sorbet, especially if I'm having like something like chocolate outside of that. Triple chocolate when they put syrup in it. Oh man, that's crazy. Guys, who up eating Viennetta? Who on the Viennetta? Is that British only, or is that like every year? I feel like it's European. Viennetta? Viennetta who? It's basically stracciatella. Have you had that before? I don't know how to say it. Stracciatella. Viennetta goes crazy. It's just a specific type of ice cream. It's a specific brand. And you buy it and it's in like a kind of oblong. Like a rectangle oblong. And it's just white vanilla ice cream. Like proper vanilla. Like, well, it's vanilla ice cream. It's not very expensive. It's cheap as hell. But you get a lot of it. And then it has chocolate like woven into it and on the top. And you can almost like, you slice it. We slice it because it's in like a rectangle. It's really, what I'm saying is specific, like it's just itself. Viennetta, it's a brand name. Viennetta. I think is a brand name. They all look the same. I mean, now I'm seeing loads of different pictures, so maybe that looks like what's a Viennetta? I just want a Viennetta out. There we go. There's the Viennetta. This is a Viennetta. So you slice it. Comes out like it's like an oblong and it's got chocolate all the way through, and you slice it into slices. You have it in Australia? Oh, fun. It is good. It's cheap though. Like, it's not like a... I think when I was a kid, I thought Viennetta was fucking, like, cool as hell. Like, it was like, oh yeah, no, we're getting fancy today. It's cheap. It's not expensive. You know what the other thing is? Ferrero Rocher. Ferrero Rocher has done a really good job of marketing itself as this like high-end chocolate, but then I was shocked when I went to Tesco as an adult and I was like, oh, so that's like £8, which is not like cheap, but it's not like expensive either. Like, I thought it would be like, it's like £25, £30, like expensive chocky, but it's not. They're just not that expensive. I mean, they've got, and that's after they've gone up. I think when my parents were buying them at like Christmas or whatever, you get like a big tray. They're not that much. We're still digging them out. Yeah, I wanted to go lower on the mound, so we're still digging the mound, guys. Sorry. Some of this stream's gonna be digging this mound, and I apologize. Oh, Gideons. Yeah, no, my mum really likes those. The seashells. They're also... Ones with 16 used to be £5. No, I can believe that. Just got beaten up by a puppy. Wouldn't admit that personally. Hey, Minty, hello, welcome. I know, yeah, it was really... that Viennetta and, like, Ferrero Rocher are these, like, fake fancy. They kind of market themselves as being like, oh yeah, you want to splash out, you want to go crazy, you're Mr. Moneybags over here getting your Viennetta and your Ferrero Rocher, and it's like, it's actually not that much. It's actually like a complete, like a bit more than maybe like just buying a bar of chocolate, but like, or just an ice cream tub, but it's not like crazy. You have a cool accent, thank you. No one knows where it's from. I was at this creator thing. It's like a conference called Creator Fest on Tuesday, and I was talking to a lady from an agency, very nice, but she was like, I don't know where's your accent? Like, where are you from? And I was like, Wales. And she was like, no. And I was like, no, yes. Yeah, but I don't sound it. I'm just all over a UK. I feel like I've got a fairly neutral UK accent at this point because I've now lived in North, South, Wales, like West Midlands, really far southeast, and north now. And I'm just British. Pan Britannia. Yeah, no, I'm gonna make it sound fancy. I'm expensive, but in the way Ferrero Rochers are. Like, just tricking everyone. Bestie from London said he had the most PR accent. That's so funny. Is that in a good way? I do British. I'm very British. But I think I don't sit in a specific region of Britain, which I think is a good thing. My Ferrero Rocher streamer. I'm crunchy on the outside and also crunchy in the middle. But like there's a little bit in the sort in between that's like nice. Soft. Sorry. What? No, because Ferrero Rocher. My favorite British food. I mean, like a roast dinner. I think British food gets a really bad rap. I'll be real. We don't have a lot of like that many dishes that are ours. English breakfast bangs. Roast dinner bangs. Beans on toast is controversial for some people, but it does actually bang, and I think people don't give it a chance. Like I think the main problem is, okay. Main problem with British food and British food culture and like the world's views on British food is that they think that we're eating stuff that as like we're going, what a delicacy. Ah, yes, Jeeves, I'd like to share this plate of fish and chips with you. It is quite the high-class meal. And it's like, it's absolutely not. It is like the shit takeaway that you get because it's like like you're so tired and you get it and it's greasy and it's not particularly highbrow at all. And the same with like beans on toast. It's like, ah, yes, I cannot wait for my private chef to prepare my you know, my business colleagues a lovely meal of baked beans upon a bed of lightly toasted bread. It's like, bro, beans on toast, because it takes like 3 minutes to make and it costs like 5 pence, and it's yummy, and it has protein in it, and it has fat in it, and it has like beans, so there's nutrients in it and some fiber, and so you can eat very cheap, and it's actually quite good for you. Well, it's not great for you, but it's not bad for you, and it's like it has a lot of enough nutrients in it. That's why. And I think we're being held to the standards of like this is the best we've got. It's like, yeah, English breakfast, that's a bit more of an occasion, but even then still, it's just loads of fried food, because we like frying food, and it's cheap because it's just sausages and bacon. It's just stuff, and you fry it and put it on a plate, and it's yummy, and you just combine them in a way that's yummy. I think we're held to a high standard in terms of like when we're eating our British food. It's like, oh, this must be the peak of their existence, and I'm like, yeah, not really. What are high class British food? We don't really have that many. We don't really have them. I guess a roast dinner is probably as like, if you make it, if it's nice, that's probably like high class stuff. Afternoon tea, like beef Wellington. Yeah, beef Wellington's British. Afternoon tea, like scones and like cute little sandwiches. That's what the rich people eat, and that's yummy. Toad in the hole, I don't think is high class. No, Toad in the hole's like, that's just mash, right? Hash browns were different, really? Is it not kiwi? What, beef Wellington? Oh yeah, true, maybe. I have no idea. Beans on toast is gets a bad rap because people expect it to be the best thing ever, and it's like, it's just fine and it's yummy enough. Put some cheddar cheese on it, by the way, which we're really good at. Cheese is, we're really nice. Cheese. And also the thing is, Britain, we're baked goods, guys. You gotta lock in on the baked goods from the UK. Like, don't judge us on our like main meals. Judge us on our baked goods, because the Queen of Cakes is not from anywhere else come. The Queen of Cakes is from our good old Queen's country. She's like, and we just have a lot of like very kind of old desserts that we've had a long time. We bake cakes. We bake cakes. We have our tea and we have our cakes, and they are yummy. Judge it on its bakeries, because we go crazy. Sausage rolls, yum. I mean, I haven't had a real one, but the concept is yum. Americans don't have sausage rolls. I mean, they probably do now. Yeah, peach Melbourne is banging. Britain-made tart. You've got like Victoria sponge. There's probably loads of cherry bakewells. There's all these desserts that like, and we're like really good at them, because it's like we're just priming, like, what can we have with tea? Scones go crazy, or scones, you know. Scones, clotted cream, bit of jam. Oh, yummy. Cheese scones. What are you doing in game? So this is more of a series where I tell them more talk, and we just play Minecraft in the background for, you know. But right now I'm flattening this mound, because there's my first house. I want to build another house here, but I want to make it flat so I can build out onto the coast. So I'm just taking, it was like a much bigger mountain. Look, I'll show you. It was this big mountain. That's what it was. I'm flattening it to about here, so I'm just digging it downwards. Have sausage rolls, we just don't call them that. Pigs in blankets are not the same as sausage rolls. Pigs in blankets, which is a hilarious name, if a little sad, is a sausage wrapped in bacon. But then sausage rolls are sausage with baked in pastry. Like a savory pastry. Cheese scones, oh my god. What was really annoying is the best cheese scones I've ever had in my life were brought in to a job that when I worked in the civil service, one of the other people in my team, this like, he was like, it's like sort of 20-year-old rugby lad. He was like, oh yeah, I brought in some cheese scones. It's my nan's recipe. bangingest cheese scones I've ever tasted. I was like, holy shit, please give me the recipe, holy shit. I think he did, but it was on a work email and I never saved it. And they were the best fucking cheese scones ever, and I can never have them again because I've got to go and find Liam from my job I had once to go ask him what his nan's fucking cheese scone recipe is. Liam, if you're watching, I need that recipe, man. Please. But cheese scones go crazy. It's a savory scone. You don't put sugar in it, and you put salt in instead, but you also then put cheese into the dough, and then cheese on the top, and mustard powder as well, or mustard, to like give it a sort of spiciness. It's put a bit of butter on that. Oh, so good. Me what? My work co-workers watch my MC content. Yeah, no, I know, it would be a bit. I really don't think they do, though. At this point, I haven't worked with them in a very long time. Cheese scones yesterday for lunch. Man, yummy. As they are with no jam or cream. I find them a bit dry without anything on them, though. Scones. That's the only thing about them. I mean, you got Wales. Wales has its own food. Like, I'll be honest, I've had bits and bobs of it. Welsh cakes are really the standout, though. Tiger bread. Is that British made thing? I'm surprised that it's not more of a thing elsewhere. Well, tiger bread doesn't feel like it's traditionally British, but it seems to be the only place that's there that it has it. Giraffe. I don't know what giraffe bread is. Tiger bread, yummy. Welsh cakes are so good. Welsh cakes are scones, but fried. Basically. But not, you like on a griddle, so like fried like pancakes. Not much oil. But you make the dough in a very similar way. I'm just blasting through these iron pickaxes, but I have a lot, so I'd rather do that than use diamonds. Babka I really like. I don't know how you say it. Tiger is not from the UK. I didn't feel like it is. Oh, is it Dutch? It's like it didn't give British. Say it like that. Nice. No, I do like Babka. There's a lot of bakeries do like chocolate ones. Very yummy. Very yummy. Why did giraffe just all direct newspaper? I don't know. Giraffes in the news? Dutch and Germans make them. No, I will concede your bread. The German bread. Yummy. Yummy. I know that, like, you go to the bakery in the morning and get bread. That's what my German teachers would always say. And we went on a trip to Germany and we would, in fact, go to the bakery in the morning and get bread for breakfast. Have a lot of brot. I'm really... Don't piss me off, I'm allowed to make that joke. Yeah, no. Germans do bread well. The French, I will also concede, to have good bread. Their bread is a standout. I'm not a massive fan of French cuisine, personally. A lot of it is also, like, it's quite meat-based, and yeah, not massively. Pastries more, they also do the pastries, but I do love a baguette. One of the Britishisms that I do like is that some families, not all, it kind of depends. It literally, I think household by household, is that they'll call a baguette French stick. French stick. Do you want some French stick? And it's just a baguette, probably from Sainsbury's, a baguette style thing, and it's cut into slices. French stick, right? That's a Britishism. That's a Britishism. No, I don't think any other country would dare say French stick. I feel like it's disrespectful on purpose. It's like, no, we won't call it baguette, which is a perfectly pronounceable name for French bread. But French stick is like, I didn't grow up calling it that. I'd call it To be fair, I'd call it baguette or French bread. I'd just call it French bread at home when we were growing up. But I know that I've got friends that call it French stick. I think Rob calls it French stick by default. The French stick. I think because technically it has to be in a certain format to be a baguette, technically. I think because it has to, like a baton, like it has to be in it's a certain dough or a certain kind of bake or a certain shape. So when the supermarkets make it and it's like white ass bread and it's like sort of a crunchy, more like a Subway, like a sub roll, but long. They don't really call it a baguette. Be careful, I'm getting the French stick. And honestly, if it was stale, you could probably do some damage with the French stick. You probably weaponize the French stick if you let it go a couple days. They're not baguettes, yeah. The thing is, yeah, they're not baguettes. Because I think if I look up like, oh, baguette. So like when I'm seeing baguette, this is what I'm imagining. And I think this is what this is a baguette, right? Pointy on the ends, kind of rustic, flour, crunky, yum, 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 yum. Okay. But then you've got like, if I put French stick, that will be more like, I'm trying to find like the example that's in my head because it's showing me pictures of baguettes, but I'm like, I don't see it that way. Yeah, like this. This is like, I imagine a French stick. This is what, in my head, this is a French stick. So it's like, it resembles a baguette, but it's like cosplaying. You know, it's like rounded on the ends. It's more bready. It's thicker. It's not crunchy necessarily. It can be crunchy and crispy, but it's got this sort of like where it's been baked into the tin. It's just a different, I mean, it's just a different type of bread. It's not baguette. It's two different things. Bang. Twitch. Did someone ask if you prefer Twitch or Kick? Okay, I mean, I can talk about that. Kick feels like very much a place where people that don't want to follow like normal ass rules go and end up being, and also the people that are on it tend to be like not very nice. And it's just not very good. It's yucky. You're gambling. Oh, you want to play gambling streams? Yeah. You want to gamble and like children can watch it? Sure. Yeah, right wing, not woke, and yeah, no. Submarine roll, they called? Got bad people. I know. I find Twitch or YouTube is the way to go if it's non-woke. Like, I would not be streaming on Kick. I would not be doing that. Hog's mouth. Have any Brits heard of hog's mouth, pig's feet, cow? No. I'd rather spend 24 hours on Twitter. Godspeed, soldier. Okay, Mounder's coming along nicely. Dang, it's good American food. Is that like, is that accurate to what they are? Because like, I don't know. There's like eating meat, and then there's sort of eating like bits of animals that are too much like the they're too much there. Oh my god, I've got a whole fucking chest of just blocks from the mound. Of mound blocks. Bang. Felt like the shark in Jaws swimming at them. Alrighty. More mound. I want to make a nice bridge. I don't make bridges, so I want to make a nice bridge that goes across this. Beckerine does not. I'm literally digging mound. You can go for a wee. It's okay. Food talking segment, dude. We do love a food talking segment. I'm always a British food defender because I think people are expecting too much of it. You eat it and it's fine. Apart from roast dinners, a good roast dinner when it's done well, and this is someone who's not eaten meat, even just the trimmings, a good roast dinner when it's done well, that's good stuff. That's just objectively a good meal. I like Toby Carvery. I know that some people are like snobby and they don't like it because it's like not that great of a version, but I'm like, nah, it's nice. Pain au chocolat. That's French. I love pain au chocolat. Okay, one of the thing I'm really sad. So in Brighton, there's these bakeries. There's actually multiple bakeries that do this pastry. There's the Open Bakery. If you're ever in Brighton, go to the Open Bakery or Real Patisserie. There's 2 different bakeries there. Both of them do this pastry. It's a almond pain au chocolat, right? And they get a pain au chocolat, and I think they're a day old, and then they put almond paste on them or something, and then they sort of squish them and bake them again. And so you end up with this crispy thing, and it's got chocolate in it. The best pastry I've ever had. They're very sweet, very rich, can easily share between 2 people as well. Best pastry ever. Eloise made some for me when I moved up here, which is very sweet, but I am yet to find almond pain au chocolat in this goddamn city, and it makes me so sad because I love them. They are the best. I would get them so often because they're my sweet treat of choice, and they don't sell them here in this northern place. I can't find them anywhere. I'm so sad. It's one of my biggest things that I miss. I go into a new bakery that I see, and there's some lovely bakeries in Sheffield, don't get me wrong. I'm just like, please, can you do this one thing for me? I would eat them. I would fund them myself. The uncivilized almondless lands. No, it's so sad. I'm such a food person that like I was like, I'm gonna miss food in Brighton. Because Brighton's a nice, like, it's got a decent little food hub going on there. Next baking stream, guys. I can't, because I'd have to make a successful almond pain au chocolat first, then wait a day, then successfully almondify it and rebake it in a way that doesn't burn it. I don't know how they even do it. It's just some absolute magic, and it's so delicious. Best pastry. It's the best pastry. Yummy. It's gonna diggy hole. Little, you know, old head reference there. Some things to be left with baking sorcerers. I know, like, they figured it out and they have the means and the machines and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but then I can't fucking find them in this country. In this country? In this county. In this city. These stream series where we just watch me learn to bake them and just get more and more upset, most likely, as I cannot nail them. Bakemon does croissants. Maybe. I feel like I want to do a subathon. I feel like a subathon is like charging up within me, and I know I said I don't like them, but I've got some ideas of like things to do that I want to do, and I feel like that would be a good thing to do on the subathon, is to kind of continuously try and bake something that's hard. As for a recipe, I don't think these commercial bakeries will allow me to have a recipe for a bake that they do, because that would be, I could be an evil rival bakery. I call subathon mention. No dates, nothing yet, nothing solid. You'll find out more hopefully soon. Beckathon. Yeah. Yeah. But there's just some like, there's like a stack of things that I kind of want to do that I think would fit best into a subathon format. Like, yeah, if I was going to spend like many attempts at making a pastry, I'd want to do it in a subathon, because then you can kind of get the narrative of me figuring out how the fuck to do it. Please, I will sign a contract. Tell me I won't sign it. Please, please, I would please. It's great, right, guys? So you need to get yourself a best friend that like bakes nice yummy things, because I went round to paint those blocks to Eloise's yesterday, and she was like, I made some banana pecan oat cookies, do you want some with chocolate chips? I was like, yes. and then they were the yummiest thing ever, and I just get to eat them because I'm there. They were really good. They were much better than I thought they would be, honestly. Like, she said it, and I was like, okay, I don't dislike any of those things, but together they were so fucking good. You are the baking friend. You are a gift. I'll drop the recipe. I think she sent it to me, I think. Do you try servers? Not often, no. I learned to bake so I can make yummy things for my bestie that lives in a different country. That's great. I think baking is, if you lock in and pay attention to, like, make sure, and, like, learn the basics of, like, folding and, you know, what you're looking for with consistency and things. Baking is pretty straightforward because it is a science, and if you follow the instructions well enough and the recipe is good, then you will probably get something that you can eat. No, I'm not trying your server. I'm okay, thanks. Following steps. Yeah. Baking is a science, cooking is an art, I'd say. Like, there is science in cooking for sure, in some cooking, but I'm saying, like, if you're actively, like, live cooking something, it's more of an art in the sense that you kind of you can taste it and change it as you go, and, like, you can kind of, you know, oh, you want it to be, say you're making, like, a sauce or a curry, you want it to be thicker, you, like, cook it more. If you want it to be less thick, put more water in. You want it to be saltier, sweeter, change, like, flavor profile. You kind of do it as you want it, whereas baking, you have to put everything in a bowl, in a tin, and then you go, right, and now you're in the oven, and if I set this up wrong, then you're not going to do anything. But if I did it right, it exists now and is a cake or is whatever I want it to be, and you do it in different orders and different amount, then you get different things, and I think that's cool. But you can't make a cookie a cake after you've started, like, once you've gotten to a point of making a cookie, but you can kind of turn a tomato sauce into a curry if you wanted to, like, at a fairly late point. Like, you could just sort of adapt it because you can do it as you go. Actually, I just guessed and it works. I'm goated. That's awesome. Personally enjoy a lot more. Yeah, it's kind of up to you. Like, my dad, he loves to cook. He doesn't like to bake. My mum bakes. My dad cooks. He's like, he doesn't like losing. And also, yeah, I like cooking. I like baking. I like cooking as well. Rob doesn't like. This is the thing, right? This is the thing. This is a difficult thing with him because Rob, I prefer to cook and I tend to cook a lot. Rob also cooks because I don't eat meat and he does, so we often end up eating different things or different versions of things. He's figured out, apparently, I haven't tried it. He's like, I've made the perfect burger exactly to my liking. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. Like, that's great. Like, you know, that's quite involved cooking. You know, he gets the meat and like puts it together and everything. And I watched him and he got the pan. He heated up his pan and he got a laser thermometer, and he waited until the pan surface got to a very specific temperature with the laser thermometer. And he was like, yeah, and then he puts it on for exactly 2 minutes, and then he flips it, and then he does this stage of, and I was like, so consider baking, because what you've just done is you've taken the art of cooking and made it into science. But he's like, but then I get the exact same thing every time, and I'm like, no, that's fair, but consider maybe baking, because that is actually kind of designed that way. But he doesn't leave any of it to guesswork, I think, because he doesn't cook all that much. He's like, I'm not leaving any kind of room for error. I'm just going to do it exactly the same every time. No, he has a probe thermometer. He's been like, lately he's gotten a vacuum sealing machine. So he's been doing sous vide for his steaks. And I'm like, cool, dude, cool. He's doing the science. He's doing some fucking science experiments in the kitchen. And I'm like, I just want to make a pasta sauce. Can I just, I'm just there like half an onion, yeah, bit of garlic. Yeah, all right. Yeah, seasoning, tomato. Okay, I can eat that. Nerdy dude. Yeah, no, he's very like, I was like, you should learn to cook. Why don't you try cooking things that you like? And he's like, okay. And I was like, Great. Learn to cook a steak. You like steak? Cool. Yeah, and then I just come back and he's got fucking thermometer in the water and he's got it in a bag and he's got a machine and he's going, and I'm like, okay, and he's just like, okay, I'm timing it. Okay, done. It's done. And then he's moving it and I'm just like, dude, just where's the feeling it out? Like, you know, leave it up to interpretation. He's like, no, it needs to be, because it needs to be at this many degrees for this long, and then I can take it off and I'll sear it for this long, and then it's perfect. And I'm like, yeah, no, yeah, but like, where's the joy? This is the thing. I was talking to him because I was trying to encourage him to meal prep a bit because he goes to the gym and he eats like a lot of protein, and obviously like that can be a lot to cook sometimes. And I was like, try meal prepping. And he was like, I hate it. I hate doing this. I hate it. It's so boring and I hate it and I get overwhelmed. I'm like, okay. And I watch him. Bro rocks up to the kitchen, starts making like, I think he was making burritos or something. Starts making burritos. No music, no headphones, no little TV show, no YouTube video, no anything. He's just raw dogging the, like, he's just like, no, I'm just doing it and that's all I'm doing. And I'm like, bro, put a little show on. What are you doing? And he's like, oh, so, and he's just there like, oh, I hate this part. And I'm like, yeah, you know why I like cooking? It's because I put my stupid little slop show on. And I put my headphones on and I just get to watch TV while I make food and then get to eat it at the end. You're in no rush. He's just not finding the joy. And I'm like, dude, just put something on. Put some goddamn music on. What are you doing, you crazy man? What are you doing? It's just so funny. What's happening on Sunday? I haven't because it's not confirmed yet. I don't know if it will be. It's still a maybe. Your dad burns a hot dog bun on a toaster. Well, he's putting a hot dog in the toaster. I think that's a problem. Are you guys lagging or is that my display that's lagging? Are the frames okay for you if I move around? It's like smoother on my screen than it is on here. You're fine. Okay. I think that's just my preview then. Hey, Sarah. But yeah, no, cooking is some me time. And he's just like, I feel bad sometimes because I'm like, I'm cooking my food and he'll just be like, can I help? Or like, should I do this? And he'll and one of the things, he starts to like take stuff that I'm like done with, he thinks I'm done with, and throws it away because he's like trying to tidy up as I'm cooking it. I'm like, you need to leave. This is my me time. Don't touch me. Don't touch my cooking. This is for me. Really mad. Exactly. He's trying to be helpful. I know. Hello, Kels. How you doing? Yummy a broccoli pie? Ooh. I'm down. It's my time. It's my me time. I am watching my stupid little show. I'm just enjoying my time. This is like guilt-free relaxation time because I'm cooking food for myself. I have to cook. It is food that I need to eat. And so I get to just hang out with myself and just like watch my fucking YouTube videos and cook some food, and then it's done and I love it. And also, oh my God, I don't know if anyone can relate to this. Eating. For me, eating, like, I'm happy to eat with people. I'm happy to eat at restaurants. I'm happy to share, and I'm happy to talk with someone else who's eating. Rob has this thing sometimes where he'll like, I've had to have talks with him. I'll finish my cooking, sit down to eat, and he then takes it as, oh, you're not busy anymore. Let me ask you this question about, I don't know, an email that you have to answer or like some admin. And I'm like, I'm immediately angry. Like, I'm just like, you need to leave me alone. I'm eating. I need to eat, and that's my task. Do not talk to me while I'm in the middle of eating. Right? Like, it's not interacting time. I will talk to you once I'm done. You know? Do you think a special recognition will help disabled lady carry a box of pastry to a car? I don't understand. That's crazy that that's like a standout thing. Eating is a full task. Oh, I hate being interrupted while I'm eating. I'm like, I am enjoying myself greatly. I'm having a really nice time, and it's just like that like TikTok sound, and it's just like, then there's this irritating, grating voice, like this sound. And it's just Rob going like, oh, did you answer that email that from so-and-so earlier? And I'm like, no, and I'm not listening. Waitress interrupt. I am okay. Does anybody here work as a waiter or waitress in hospitality in that way? Please, can you confirm if you've ever like waited for someone to take a bite before asking if the meal is okay? Because I know that it guarantees they've eaten it, they're eating it, but also, please, why do you do that? No, but oh my god, so many times, dude. And I'm there like, yeah, it was good. Like, and it's just bad. It's just bad. I don't like. I'm like, I don't like it. I'm like, I don't know. I've had it happen as well when they're a little too keen and they like, you know, because they've got so much on, and they'll ask me if I've liked the meal, but I'm on my first bite. And I'm like, well, wait, what if I don't know yet? I'm doing it right now. I'm just taking a little bite right now, the second. I don't know. You're putting me under so much pressure, and I don't know. Wait, it has so much they can't wait sometimes. But they're waiters. What do you mean they can't wait? That's essential, no? This means if you want to send it back. I know. Zick, thanks. I know that, like, it's a check. It's just to allow you the opportunity to be like, actually, this is awful and vile, and I don't want it. And I understand this. Unsubbing. What? You say you didn't sub for exactly that? Come on now. I've sent food back, I think twice in my life. I'm really kind of just okay with. One was that I got a burger that had clearly, it was a veggie burger. It was at Ed's Diner, which is a diner chain, and I like their veggie burgers. They're clearly frozen, and that's okay, and I don't mind that. But when I think it had like been freezer burned big time or something, because I bit into it and it was rock hard. Like, it was cooked, like, it was hot and it was cooked. It wasn't still frozen, but it was rock hard. Somehow it was like completely crunchy, and I had to kind of. I think because it was a while ago, I got Rob to send it back because I was too shy. And it was one of those, I sent it back and I felt like such a dick. And the waitress was sort of like, oh, okay. Was a bit weird about it at first. And then after like 5 minutes, came back over to the table and went, oh my, that was not me, right? Came back and went, oh my god, I'm so sorry. We're gonna give you a new one and we're gonna take it off the bill. So they must have then gone like, what are they talking about? And then tried to eat it and gone, so that's just actually inedible, right? That's just like a hockey puck. The other one was, to be fair, this was kind of a me problem. I went to an Italian restaurant with my parents. It was like a little local place. And I ordered some prawn pasta, and I had basically recently had 2 bouts of being food poisoned by prawns. And it was because I'd had them delivered to my house. Don't do that. Honestly, if you're worried about food poisoning, don't get prawns in the Deliveroo or whatever. It's just not worth it. Like, you can just avoid them. I had it twice in a short amount of time, and I was very paranoid about prawns. And I was in a restaurant, but I ordered prawn pasta, it came out. The prawns were sort of like a little translucent, like a little bit translucent. They weren't pink, like full pink, which doesn't mean that they're not cooked, but it was giving me the ick. I was like, I'm just not sure, and I don't want to risk it. And I said, could you just stick it back in the pan? I said, they don't look fully cooked. And the waitress was like, no, they are. And I was like, no, cool. That's fine if by your expert opinion, they are cooked, but also I'm not gonna eat them if they don't get put back in the pan, because they don't look cooked. Tempura was actually what got me. It was tempura prawns. I don't know what had happened. I just got bad luck, I think, twice in a row, and it was rough. And I was like, this could put me off prawns, but I love prawns. I don't want to do that. But yeah, so me with burgers that are pink inside. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Like, I mean, hypothetically, I don't eat meat. But, like, when it's like stuff that's generally safe. I know that prawns specifically are super duper picky about like what temperatures they need to be kept at and how much they need to be cooked. Like, you got to be really careful with it. So, what's going on down here, man? Who's in the mound? Oh, fella in the mound. What's up, fella? Citizens of the mound, hear me. Whole party going on. What's going on down there, guys? What's the gas? Ah! We get the ick. That's fair. Like, yeah, no. So those are the only times I've sent food back in my life, I think. Hey guys. Oh, I'm actually gonna not do this at nighttime. I'm gonna wait till the day and then it'll burn them. I need to get rid of them because they are pissing me off. Use them to explode the mound. Well, I'm done digging. I don't want to dig any lower on the mound. Eh. You know, bug in your noodles? Ew. Party crasher. What's up, guys? Alrighty. Go around. See you, Daisy. Hope you're well. Yeah, no, I'm not somebody who sends food back a lot. I'm pretty easygoing. I really have to feel like it's really actively bad or like really can't eat it for it to be something that I would actually send back. I'm just not. As much as I like food, I'm not that bothered. I kind of just go, I can generally assume what kind of quality of food I'm going to be getting. Like when I go somewhere. Hey guys! Oh god, I don't have my shield on. I should probably do that. Hello! You can probably just walk up here, fellas. On you. Oh, hello. Didn't realize you were going to be there. Hi, guys. Just got to light this all up. Hello, little bat. What are you doing down here? That's silly. Ow. There's a fly in the pizza. He only got annoyed at me for complaining, but gave me a lollipop. It is weird. I'm like, guys, your jobs make food. I get that it's frustrating when you do something and it gets sent back, but it's also like, if it's not good, then, you know. This is very old cave generation. I was gonna say, I'm like, this is very, like, spaghetti cave. I've never had a bug in my food. That I know of. And I prefer to live in ignorance. Of how many bugs I may or may not have eaten. I've never, like, visibly had one in my food. And, like, this probably sounds really gross. I probably have eaten a bunch of dog hairs. Like, my dog hairs. Like, I make sure that if I'm doing something like baking, like, for other people, I am, like, so careful with dog hair. Like, I'm vacuuming beforehand. I'm like making sure the air's clear. I'm not letting Arnie near the kitchen. I'm like so vigilant. But when I'm cooking for myself, I'm sort of like, well, you know, it'd be that way. I can't be bothered to do that every time. But don't worry, if for friends who I've baked for, I really do try very hard not to let any hair get in, because that's obviously yucky. Grandpa shouted that there was a fly in it. Ew. Is he not in the kitchen in the baking stream? Yeah, that's true. I did vacuum beforehand, though. I'm also very good at spotting them at this point. And nobody complained. So either everyone was very polite, or there weren't really any. But yeah, no, I don't... Yeah, as far as I know, I've never had a bug in my food. And, you know, I probably have, and I've just eaten them anyway. Protein. They're good and protein. I do have a sort of, like, morbid curiosity to try eating, like, a bug that's been cooked correctly. Like, I do have that. Like, I think that's something I want to do in my life. I don't know what, though. I don't know what kind of bug I'd be able to, like, tolerate. Like crunchy, like crunchy. Not like gooey ones, crunchy ones. I feel, because I know that they are like in some parts of like what China, they do eat them. And like I've seen them and they're like, you know, crickets and stuff like on sticks. And I'm like, see, that looks like a fun snack. That looks like a good snack. I would not be opposed to that as a concept. Ant chutney, no. My dad's had ants on toast. And he came back from that trip and was like, he'd been away for a bit and he'd been in like all sorts of places, and he came back because he was like, he traveled for work, he used to travel for work a lot. He came back and mum was like, what do you want for dinner? And he was like, beans on toast, please, please give me beans on toast, please. I just need normal food, please. I just need to eat some British food, please. Give me beans on toast. Because he'd had so many like rich and like delicacy foods. He was like, please just put some baked beans on the bread, please. He was like, thank God. Wood split into food. That's crazy. That's a lawsuit. Please, bean on toast, please. Okay. All explorers and they eat bugs. I know. I think it's just something I'd like to try if I was in the right environment. If I felt like it had been prepared safely and like was prepared properly and seasoned and like yummy, I'd be down. There's a menu. Yeah, a burger. Brian craves the beans. Yeah, he does. He does. The thing is, I think they're so famous. Beans on toast has become so famous that like Americans come here and they expect like the best food ever, and I'm like, it's fine. Beans on toast is fine. I love it. I like it. Like, it's yummy for me, and I would eat it at any point. But objectively, it's just fine. Like, yeah, if you've got some good toast, for me personally, not sourdough. I find that when you toast sourdough, it becomes the hardest substance on earth. Could cut diamonds. Which is too much work. It needs to be some like white bread. Like good white bread though. You get some really nice white bread. Like good farmhouse, right? Toast it. I prefer a light toasting, a little bit anemic toasting. I know that that's probably a bit unpopular, but I just prefer it that way. I don't like a heavily toasted bread. I do it the way I would do it at home if I want a bigger portion. 2 pieces. So I get one is whole and I cut one in half and I put the halves on the outside. Don't know why. And then half a tin of beans. More if you're feeling that. Heat it up in the pan. Season it if you really want to go crazy. You know, add some like sauce, some Tabasco. Some little, if you want to. You don't have to. And then get some cheddar cheese. Grate some cheddar cheese. Get the hot beans. Pour them all over the toast. The toast is buttered, obviously. With salted butter, obviously. Pour them on the toast. And then get some cheddar cheese. Put it on the top while the beans are still really hot. Melts the cheese. Maybe some pepper on the top. Because we're white. That's it. It's already salty enough. You don't need to put salt on top. That's just... That's how you want. That's how you want it. And then just eat it. Sorry, don't forget the what now? The toast cube to... Sorry. What's that? What? The toast cube. What's the toast cube? Is this like a reference to something that I don't understand? Is this a reference to me? I've gone to bed, you can't do this to me. What's the toast cube? Oh, it's a Discord. See... Okay, what is it? What is Garrett and what's going on? Don't butter the toast? Sorry? You have beans on toast and you don't butter the toast? That's a hot take. That's a hot take. You need a bit of that, like, rich moisture. You must be. So personally, and this is a weird one. Rob always has to go at me for this one. I also don't like soggy toast, and I get what you're saying about soggy toast. I don't like it. What I do is I wait for the toast to cool a bit, like half cool. So it's not like cold, but it's not hot. And then I put the butter on it cold, and it sort of like sits on it, which is like controversial sometimes. Because it's not hot buttery toast. It's like sort of like half cooled toast with butter on it. But I find that helps with the sogginess. It doesn't make it soggy. But I feel like you need butter in the beans on toast. It makes the beans richer. I guess you could put butter in the bean. Butter in the beans. Toast cube cools the toast. No, but what's... Sorry, no, Gary, you're missing the point. What the fuck is a toast cube? What's that? What's a toast cube? Like, you have to explain... Like, toast cubes aren't a thing, so you have to explain... I get you want to cool the toast, but what's a toast cube? Toast cube cooling for... Oh my god, do you do this? Do you, like, stand them up like a card house? Is that what you mean? Bread must be warm. If I'm having toast on its own and I'm about to eat it immediately, toast can be warm. I do toast triangle to cool it down. Like, I lean them up like this, like a card thing. 4 in a cube that's intense. Like a box lid, but vertical. What? What? That's a lot of... Wait, yeah, that's 4 toasts at a time. I cool my toast. I cool my toast a little bit. I let it... I stand it up against... Because if you put it flat on a plate and let it cool, it sweats onto the plate. And the plate gets wet. And then it makes the toast wet. But if you do it like that, they don't do that. And you cool it. The flaps. We don't need to talk about toast flaps. I'm too hungry for cooling. I think there is just going to be a point where I do, like, lose my patience and I do buy a whole loaf of bread and just sort of eat it as toast. I think if I was doing a subathon, I would end up eating a shit ton of toast. I've gone off sourdough at the moment because of the aforementioned. It's really crunchy and hard. I've been on my focaccia grind. I love focaccia. There's the bakery in Sheffield that does really good focaccia. Focaccia goes crazy. It goes crazy. It's just a good amount of like soft and also a bit crunchy. Sourdough low-key sucks. Sourdough can be really nice, but it's overused at the moment. Like, I think that it can be good, but it's not useful for a lot of use cases. No, it's not a general use bread. No, I don't buy bread. Like, if I'm buying bread, it's gonna be fancy. Like, it's gonna be for like, so I can make a yummy sandwich, like a yummy Italian sandwich or something like that. Oh, what the fuck is going on? Okay, sorry, I just had a stroke while I try to make that pickaxe. Sourdough with clam chowder. That's very specific, but sure. It's an actually explosive pick. I made dinner to build on the house job. A kilo? A kilo of bread? Christ, that's a lot of bread. I thing is, I don't buy a lot of it because storing it is a pain. I do freeze it and I have frozen it. We sometimes used to get like Too Good To Go and we'd get sourdough and we'd just freeze up the sourdough, which I did like. I'd make it into stuff like grilled cheeses and things. But like outside of that, we just don't habitually buy bread because Rob doesn't eat bread much because he's like protein maxing and bread is all like macros are bad or whatever. So I'm like, well, yeah, I don't really need it that badly. Bread bin one event. No, because it does go off though. If it's one person trying to eat a whole ass loaf of bread, I just don't eat enough bread. Freezing bread is the way. That's the way. Can't use it for a sandwich. Yeah, that's fair. Use it. But then I feel like a toasted sandwich is fine. Like you can toast as a sort of normal sandwich. I'm gonna leave this bit just in case I want to use it for something as part of the terraforming. I'm just gonna dig this bit away. Whole of Tiger will finish in a week. Yeah, but by a week though, isn't it a little old? You can play Minecraft Bedrock with add-ons. When you play, and I follow it, thank you. With add-ons. Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, you can kind of lightly toast it. I don't know, freezing bread, very viable, and you should do it. If it means you don't waste food, I've been like trying not to waste food, and it's actually really fun trying to creatively use what's in my fridge before it goes off. Like trying to figure out what I can do with it. Frozen bread is not as good. You put it in the fridge. You surely no. With adults. No add-ons. Frozen bread isn't as good, and I agree. It's fresh bread is the nicest bread, but it's like you can't always eat fresh bread and not have it go off. Genuinely good exercise, dude. It's some of the stuff I've come up with to like I've made some really good like ramen and stuff that's just from my things that are in my pantry, and then what I need to like vegetables I need to use from my fridge before they go, and I'm like yeah that this and that all go in. Yeah. Frozen bread tastes well, it's okay. It's not as good as fresh. Fridge bread needs to go. That's gone. That's not it. Stir fries. Yeah, stir fries are good. When you're the only one having bread, yeah. Dude, the hack that we got was Too Good To Go bag. There's a bagel chain called Bagel Man in Brighton. Pretty good bagels. You can buy them, like they'll prep them and make you filled ones like with whatever you want in them, but also you can buy them on their own. And we realized that if you get a Too Good To Go bag from Bagel Man in Brighton, I'm just sharing the tea here. Too Good To Go bag from Bagel Man in Brighton, they give you one bagel with a filling, which was never good. I don't know, some of the shit they put in the ones with Too Good To Go, I don't know what they were thinking. It would be something really random, but they would then give you 10 like every time 10 bagels, just as they are. 10 bagels, yeah, like a day old bagels. 10 bagels in a bag for like less than a fiver. Okay, like 10 bagels. And so we just get home, cut them in half, like slice them in half, like in long ways, obviously, not like not down the middle. Slice them in half and just freeze them, and we'd have bagels. I would make soup and bagels. Like, dude, Too Good To Go bagels, because these bagel shops always just have surplus bagels. They just do. Like they're just rarely gonna sell out of all their bagels and not have extras. But yeah, 10 bagels. They were already decently priced anyway as plain bagels for Brighton anyway. And we were like, no fucking way, there's 10 bagels in here. Tuna melt in a bagel. Tuna is weird for me. I do like tuna, and I like it generally. I'm not massive in like tuna mayo, I think that gets a bit too heavy and salty for me. I like tuna pasta, like tuna pasta baked, that kind of thing. Used Too Good To Go too. Get like 10 buns whole loaf of bread. Yeah, it's good stuff. You never had a bagel? It is sort of just like round bread. Like it's not, you know, I think if you get proper bagels, they are different in their consistency. They're quite like consistently, like no big bubbles in a bagel. They're quite dense, but still like bready, chewy, kind of chewy. But they are just round bread. You're not missing like, it's not fundamental. They're yummy though. Northern Hemisphere thing. Yeah, I mean, what, you've got New York. New York do bagels, that's like a thing. Why am I going to bed? Why did I think it was nighttime? It's just not yet. I'm not going to bed. God, okay. So I have attention deficit disorder. What I was doing, I went back to go and put this in the box, and I just went, bedtime. That's what I was doing. I was going to bed, and then fully got so confused that I just left again. Man. And that's the disease. It's the disease. I call it the disease. Ow. Okay, and we're back. I was like, I ran over there going, oh, I must have come over to go to bed. Oh, wait a second, it's daytime. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Why don't to be fair, this is like half the mound. I don't really know why I'm leaving it. maybe, I don't know. I only know. Oh, dude, it happened today. Okay, so I saw Scott and Cam today, right? They're visiting. Okay, we went shopping, and I bought some stuff from Boots. I just bought some like skincare and shampoo and things that I just needed, and I didn't have a bag with me, and I didn't get one because nowhere does bags anymore. Like shops, they're really hot. I don't know. Boots just didn't have any, and so I picked it up, and I was like, man, I can't fit these in my little bag that I brought. But Cam had bought some clothes. And so he was holding a shopping bag. And I knew that imminently, like after one more shop, we were going to part ways and he was going to go home. Like he was going to go back to where he was staying and I was going to go home. And I put them in his bag and I said, could you carry these for me until we part ways? And he was like, yeah. And I said, I'm going to forget these, but no, I won't because it's not long. And I forgot them. I forgot that they were in there. It was genuinely like 15 minutes. I'd put them in there and I forgot them. I forgot them. They are going to drop them round for me. But I'm just such an idiot. Like, and I knew it. I literally told him, I said, I'm going to forget and you're going to forget because you also have the disease. So, like, we're neither of us going to remember that you've got my stuff in your bag. And now we're just going to struggle. And I'm not going to notice. And then we're going to part ways. And shortly after, I'm going to remember that you have it. And lo and behold, that's exactly what happened. I fully called it. And I don't know why I didn't just go, I'm just going to carry them. Like, I was conscious enough to know that I was going to do it, but not enough to actually change what I was doing. Oh no, now I have to see my friends again. Oh no. Maybe it was a ploy the whole time. God, this mound is a pain in the ass. Because we're getting there. She can predict the future. But in like a really boring way. Photography? I got a camera. Look at this. Look at this. Look at my little camera. Isn't that nice? Got a little camera. I'm taking photos. I've got a little photo album. I haven't actually needed to take a photo yet today. Still a mod that I've got. Holding it like a rifle. Well, I mean, I'm shooting, am I not? So cutie-ful. I know. I know. I have a real camera too. I know where it is actually. It's in a bag somewhere. I want to be a pub, but I get put on mound duty. Oh, I can only take pictures of the mound. And that's it. So many floating little bits. Like, I need to clear these up, I feel, because they're a little bit weird. Alright. Bedtime. Mound duty. Bum, 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 bum. Having Minecraft in full screen is annoying, like, because I flick off it and then I don't manage to catch it, and then I have to, like, it's just a pain. It's just a pain. All the windows shifting around pissing me off. It's actually bedtime this time. Yeah, I didn't just get it wrong. Mound is nearly done. We have real borderless full screen. Really? No way, really? That's awesome for me specifically. What is this? Peak vacation season snapshots might not come out in the usual schedule. Switch to libraries for window management. Wow. Changes. Borderless full screen is now the default full screen mode. Switching between borderless and exclusive full screen no longer requires starting the game. Restarting the game. What is that good? The thing is the issue is, I'll show you what the issue is why I have to use full screen at the moment. And we're back. Is because if I change it not to full screen, we get, oh, well, no, that's windowed. So if I do this, you get black bars. Well, you get the black bars at the, because it doesn't fit. So at the bottom, this is my taskbar on Windows, and I don't want you to see my taskbar, but it means that it's just like blocked. And if I do anything to try and like, it's either going to stretch it if I try and fit it. Do you have a widescreen? No, just a normal monitor. It's just because the taskbar's there. And I fixed it in the past, but I don't know what I did exactly. And I don't want to stretch or like like warp it. So that's why, that's the problem. So full screening it fixes that problem. So that's why I'm playing full screen, but I don't like it because when I switch windows, it like minimizes other windows. It's really weird because Windows is daft. Like, if I've got it in, I've got it exclusive. Borderless? Is that right? Is that better? Maybe that's better. Oh, the game must be restarted. Okay, fine. Fine. I'll restart it. If you need me to, I will. Change the resolution to my monitor resolution on launch settings. It basically becomes borderless full screen. Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna restart. Why not? Why the hell not? Did you guys hear that? I don't know if you guys heard that. Is that right? Well, I don't know what kind of vehicle's making that noise. It should come back now. There we go. Okay, I think that's better. That works. Okay, cool. I've got borderless now. So I actually fixed it just now. Awesome. Now we can, now it fits on the screen. I do have a habit of just letting problems stay problems for a really long time. Even though they're minor and I could just fix them. I just let stuff be problems. Just let stuff keep being my problem. And I'm like, man, it pisses Rob off to no end. He's like, but why don't you just make... Like, I'll get a notification on my phone, say. That just comes up. I don't ever look at it. I never ever... Like, it's from a random app that I don't really ever use. I don't care about it. It's some, like, news thing. Comes up. Rob watches it come up. And watches me swipe it away. And he's like, why don't you just go into the settings on that app and just turn them off? And I'm like, I don't know, I can just keep swiping it away and then I forget that it ever happened is the thing. Like, I do it and it's not, it just disappears from existence. Like, it never happened. And so I never go and fix it because I forget so quickly that something's happened, that it's been a slight problem for me, that I just never fix it. Sometimes he just grabs it and goes and does it for me because it pisses him off that I have so many, like, notifications that I don't look at. Hello, Arnold. You okay, buddy? He's so handsome. He's looking out the window right now, big time. Oh, hi. You gonna sit down? Doggy. Hey, buddy. You okay? Oh. Okay, yeah, he's behind me. What's up, buddy? Hello. It's my doggy. Looking for food. I know his food is late, but I think we can I think you can handle it. I think you can survive this. I think that we can wait till stream ends because it's not going to be ages long because I need to eat too. And I think that you'll survive this and I'll do it right after I'm done. Because you're not really that set on a specific time anyway. I know. I know he's my baby. Isn't he the best? Isn't he the bestest boy? Oh. Arnold. Look. Yay! He's my baby. Oh, just my doggy. It's my baby. Oh, doggy. Yeah. You okay? Are you okay? You're gonna face me here. Face me here. Oh, okay. Look, just face me here. Why are you going backwards? This is my dog. He's the boy ever. Oh, he's leaning back. That's cool, man. Who said dogs can't look up? You proved them wrong. You proved them wrong. I just spend my day bothering him, and he just is like, okay. Am I bothering? Am I bothering you? Am I bothering you? Am I? Am I? Yes. Am I bothering you? Am I pissing you off? I know he wants food, but it's fine. He will live. He is okay. He has eaten this morning also. And he is all right. Can I have a high five? That is not a high five, but I will allow it. Okay, that's my dog. Dog time. Mario looks so Mario, what happened? No, it's okay, man. It's okay. No, what? Mamma mia. Oh, buddy. Mario, it's okay. No. Sorry, I know, Neo, I know that you're playing Minecraft right now with your add-ons. I just, something about just got some raw bass. It's in the chat. Something about that just cracked me up. Got some raw bass. This princess is in another castle. My man. Arnold's princess is right on that sofa there. I have a Isabelle from Animal Crossing cushion, and Arnie is very enamored with that cushion. Like, it has to stay on the sofa. Or he loves it a lot. He's very attached. And has no balls. Arnold has no balls. He does not have that. He gets freak. He goes full freak on it. I don't know why it's specifically that. It's not like an it's like a freak. It's a freak thing. He's a freak. Like, if I move it or it's on the floor, he's like, hey, dude. Come here, guy. Come here. Isabelle. What's up, man? How you doing? And he tries the moves. I'm trying to be doing... No, I wasn't really making it clear that he does, in fact, hump the fuck out of that pillow. I don't let him. But if it ever does move or go onto the floor, he's like, oh, wow. He loves Isabelle. And I'm like, yeah, she's a dog also. So I get it. Like, you know, it's valid. It's just, yeah. Special boy, isn't it? And he doesn't do it really for anything else. Not anymore. Not since that dreaded day. Not since that fateful day where he got his balls removed. What I miss? Nothing. I've been talking about food, and then I dug out the rest of this mound. That's what I've done today. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I will need to work on some tools and stuff before I get my next, before I do another big dig, I think, because this took ages. Yeah, no, I mean, he needed it done. He needed it done. Before we... The balls. He literally, if I looked at him wrong, he's like, hey. And I'm like, whoa, no. I just walked past him in my own house, and he was just like, whoa, what's up? And I'm like, no, we can't be doing all that. 50 minutes later, I'm sorry, it's just a lot of digging to do. It's more than I thought. I think what I can do is I'll get some bamboo and start sort of, I'll place in the sort of structure of the beach house, and then we'll do more, like, another time. Arnie was a player. I mean, yeah, but he had no decorum, you know. Just rude about it. First thing I heard was when he got his ball removed. I'm talking about my doggy. Stop talking about Arnie's balls. that message is... Pipo is actually Arnie's account. He's like, please can we stop talking about Arnie's balls? It's sensitive. So can we not do that? Okay. Nearly done now. This is the last bit now. Nothing to talk about. File. Okay, let's do that. I'm having salmon pasta for dinner. And I'm annoyed because I was talking about the whole, like, food wasting, and I checked my fridge earlier, and there was some salmon fillets, and they were, like, under something else, and I didn't see them, and now they've gone off. And I'm like, oh, I like salmon fillets. Could have made them into a nice rice bowl, or, like, I don't know, like, fried them up. Fried them up and had them with some broccoli or something. So sad, so sad. I hate it when that happens. I hate it. I buy these things, and the salmon isn't cheap either. And I'm like, I love salmon, yummy. And then I just leave it, and I forget it's in the fridge, and I don't eat it. Had something yesterday. Okay, Daisy, what the hell? Oh, I barely got anything left. I'm gonna go make a diamond one to finish this off then. so I can use it. Prediction salmon pasta was 2 days too early. No, it was a fair prediction. Like, don't get me wrong. I eat salmon pasta late in the cycle of after I get my shopping because everything else goes off faster. Because the only perishables that I have on the salmon pasta are the salmon, the smoked salmon, and the creme fraiche, but they take ages to go off, so I don't really start eating it until last. Okay. Creamy pasty with chicken and roast broccoli. Why is Grogu here? What is... Hello? Oh, God, I wanted to get diamonds. Ah, can I do stuff? Can I just assign myself a task and 1 minute later do the task and not forget that I've assigned it? Please? Please? It's exhausting. I'm exhausted. No, okay. Nobody's selling shit on the day of the World Cup final. All right, FedEx. FedEx for the country in the World Cup final. Oh yeah, must feel really good. Must feel really good. Medicaid stream when? Soon. I'll just put it on a day that I've taken it and I'll just do a stream on it. I have done medicated streams. In fact, the ones that I did medicated, I built the library in the realm. That's when I was medicated. That very quite large detailed build, that was I was medicated for those. A lot of those. I'm getting an Arnie cam stream. Arnie, the thing is about it is like I would like to do that, but he just moves around. He doesn't have a set spot that he sits in. He often sits there when Rob's not here. Especially because I've got the aircon on right now. That is just the middle of my office. So I could point a camera there and he'd probably end up being there, but... Oh, put a camera on him. Oh, I see. Like attached to him. Like a POV. Yeah, no, I would do that. I kind of... It's more the... Oh, wait, wrong bit. I'm on the wrong bit. I'm just digging the wrong bit. It's more like I need to figure out how to like get him to somewhere that's like a privacy thing, you know? But that would be fun. I would like to do that. But FedEx, I would say that I hope your team wins, but I think the sentiment is that we actually don't want them to win, so... He's not going to dox his mother. Well, I don't know. If you've seen the talent show video on Tom's channel, you know, he's well trained. That's a reference. We thrive on being the villains. Throwback, I know. I actively want them to lose. I mean, I'm not, at this point, like, on a real one, I'm uninvested, and so I don't really mind who wins. I was invested as long as England were in. I'm not into football at all. They're now not in. I'm not very interested. The mound. It is now half a mound. Let's go get some bamboo from the jungle, which I think is just on the other side of this. If I get some bamboo, then we can at least try and get some, like a sort of skeleton of it down. Also watch the final. I'm not interested. Like, I'm only interested when I can invest in it. I'm just gonna shift it like this. The mound is gone. I know. That's the point. That's what I wanted to do, is flatten the hell out of this mound. So we have a good amount of space to be building our big house. I think if I go around the other side of this, I think there should be a cliff and it is all bamboo. I believe. A house. I'm going to build a house on the mound. See this? My bamboo cliff. Just going to rinse my sword, but that's okay. I think we need a lot of bamboo. Probably some sulfur as well, to an extent. Like, I want to use the new blocks because they're there. Because we've used Cinnabar already. A big statue of Eloise. That would be quite funny. And I'm just like, hey. Ow, right. I want cushions. Why can't I have cushions in the game already? I want cushions. They're not out yet. Playing Java Edition? I am, yeah. I always play Java Edition. Big statue of Eloise. Statue for Eloise. Eloise and I are, we're not on stream, but we're going tomorrow to go and see, we're going to go see some sheep. We're going to go hang out with some sheep. We're going to, it's for a video, and we're going to go and hang out with some sheep in a farm. We're going to go meet some nice friendly sheep. Genuinely excited. I know, it's really exciting. The dapple forest is going to be really nice. The cushions are super nice. Oh, there he goes. Didn't bring crafting table. Chopping and hopping. Could die here, so, you know, being a little careful. She's gonna kill and cook. Why would I do that? Why would I kill and cook the sheep? What video involves sheep? Well, you'll have to wait and find out on Eloise's channel. I'm going with her partly because I can drive and I will drive there. But also because, you know, get to hang out with the bestie and see some sheep. Why we climb the mountain by means of bamboo? Because I love adventure and fun. Tell people you're Welsh. How often do people make a remark about sheep? It's actually not that common anymore. I think, like, it's... younger crowds, it's like kind of going out of fashion. I don't know. It was very awkward when I made a sheep joke about being Welsh, but in a car full of Americans. And it was on stream, it was on Toby's subathon, and none of them understood what I meant, obviously, because it's like a British ass joke. And I had to explain awkwardly that people from my nationality, there's a whole stereotype that we do nasty things with sheep, and it's really hard to explain that to someone who has no context on that concept. And they were like, oh, okay. And I was like, well, this is the worst day of my life. Like, it was just a joke. It was just a joke, and now I feel like I'm really weird and creepy. And I'm like, no, this is very much like a thing. It's a joke. It's a thing. Like, established thing. Like, I don't love that. It's just like, you know, it's funny. It's whatever. Thing, guys, I swear I haven't just made this up. Okay, we're gonna go with that for now. It's not gonna give us loads of bamboo blocks, but it's okay. Nightmare. It was really awkward. I think it's a little unwoke, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I am gonna plant some. Am I stupid? This way. It's unwoke, but also kind of generally quite harmless, I'd say. Are we lost? No, I'm never lost because I have a lodestone compass that points to my house. Whee! Oh, that was quite close to that, but that's okay. That would have been so stupid. Imagine if I died. Oh, God. There's a timeline where I did. I know, baby. He's just grumbling and mumbling. How do I even make... I haven't worked with bamboo before. Like, wood type. Lodestone compass to my nether portal. Do they work in the nether? One of them explodes. Is it the respawn anchor if you overload it or something? Something explodes in the nether. Oh, wait. So then how do I make the planks, though? What about the planks? Because there's bamboo planks, aren't there? Do I have to make multiple? Is that then... Oh, put the block in. Okay. I'm learning so much. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I'm planking. Or I'm doing it manually. I feel like using the book feels like ChatGPT to me. I feel like we'll lose the ancient arts of actually knowing how to craft stuff if I don't like do it like this. And that's just me personally, and it doesn't mean anything. Insane statement. I mean, I'm never serious about anything. I don't use a book. I feel like it goes against what I think is right. Even though I completely acknowledge that if you don't know how to craft stuff, how are you ever supposed to find out? But like, I know how to craft stuff. I'm losing my crafting knowledge from using the book. This is a thing. I don't want to lose the ability. I don't want to lose the ancient texts, you know? Of just knowing how to craft things. You don't want to use your brain, but we should use our brains, chat. Using brain good. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna have it up on some stilts, because yeah, why not? Sure. And then we'll do this. That's not right. Is it though? Yeah. Because I said so. Like this. And then we're gonna do, it's gonna come in like this. That's gonna be like the front porch bit. And it's gonna be a big house, guys. I want to make a big house. Like, it's got to do better than what we had before. I might end up doing... getting rid of that in the end. After all that. I think I will. I think I will. Maybe we'll dig that before I finish today. No, probably not. I will probably fix that later. I love a big house. This is the thing. I don't make big houses ever. Like, I mean, even that one, I've made a nice house, but it's small. Like, the library and the realm was probably the biggest thing that I've built in survival mode in like, a very long time. I have built stuff, like, even in my hardcore world before that, my house itself, like, I had bigger builds, but my house was a chalet. Like, it wasn't that big. It's not a mega base by any means, but I want a house I can actually walk around in and, like, has different rooms, maybe. I don't know. Feel it being lived in. No, I want, like, a room. I want, like, living rooms. I want a living room and a kitchen. So a house. Exactly, yeah. But I don't build them properly. I just build, like, a room, and I put a bed in it, and I'll put some chests and a crafting table and a furnace, and I'm like, done. And I'm like... Yeah, no, you got... But I feel like that's the challenge, isn't it? To work on the decor. Like, I want it to be a kind of sprawling beach house. My hermit craft. I don't think I'm entering my hermit craft here, chat. I do not have what it takes. I feel I'm just over, especially, oh guys, I think the only reason I'm able to do this right now is because I'm playing it on single player. The moment I end up playing with anybody else, I become so silly. I immediately silly max, and I'm like, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing at all. Like, I just get distracted and go, haha, why don't we just hang out? Consider it. So if I was to do something like build on a server, I wouldn't actually do any building. See, this is how big we're looking. So it would be, I think if we... Yeah, it would be this. This would be the front. Then it would come down some stairs, and there would be like a jetty that comes out sort of here-ish. I know that you watch me for that. And I appreciate that. When's the auto storage system? Guys, fucking redstone, dude. I don't think I'm ever going to get to that. I had no house. I know. The Prince, because I was so busy being the Prince on the Christmas SMP, I just didn't ever make a house at all. And every time I tried to sit and make one, someone would come on and I'd be like, oh, I'm going to go Prince on them. Like, and that became what I was doing all day. And that was all I did then forever. Right, that's all the bamboo that I got. Oh no, like... so if there's other people, I instantly like lock out and it doesn't work. So I wouldn't be able to do all of this unless, because I have to be on my own. And I'm enjoying, it's not like, oh, I have no memory which forces me to do this thing I hate. It's not that. It's just that, like, I won't concentrate. I'm an RP Minecrafter. Yeah, I know. But also, I've kind of moved away from doing serious RP. Like, if I see some servers and I'm like, I fear I am just too silly for this. Like, I'm not incapable of locking in. Like, I can be serious, you know, with, like, Eloise, Bannerfall, mostly silly, and I did have a lot of silly bits when other people were doing serious bits, but we also had some very quite, like, you know, I feel quite touching romantic interactions, right? It's because I'm deeply in love. So, I can, but I just prefer not to. I prefer to have fun time. bit where you name each pork chop should explode. Yeah, I really do want to do that. There's things I want to do that require me to lock in on playing Minecraft. Were those RP? Wow. Oh, wow. That's... What? No way. I perfectly have enough to make the base frame. That's crazy. That's awesome. Wow. I couldn't have done better with that. It's like I planned it. Perfect math. Yeah, I totally worked that out. Yeah, we're going to change... The ground will change from being stone. I'll make it, like, whatever fits. Maybe even sand. I don't know. So gamer. You know, that's me. I'm gamer maxing. We have not had music in ages. I've just realized the music has been gone for a while. That's so funny. It's just so quiet that I think I just have it on really quietly. I'm sorry. It's because I have auditory processing issues. Because one of my ears doesn't work. And so I can only process a certain amount of auditory input at once. Otherwise I become overwhelmed and cannot speak anymore. Which is really bad when my job is speaking a lot. You never hear it. I know. I do it. I put it on low for my own sanity because I notice sometimes and I feel like I just want to have the feeling that it's not in silence. It's just cute. It's nice, isn't it? I may have gone a little heavy on the vines. I'm realizing it's gone a little crazy out here. I feel like they've spread. I feel like I didn't put them all the way over here. But I kind of like it though. It's kind of chic. A phone with a good camera. I mean, any latest phone is always going to have a good camera. It depends. If you're trying to do camera stuff, like, it might be better off. You might be better off getting a camera. Like a digital camera or something. Definitely a vibe. Yeah, no, I think it's kind of a vibe. Yeah, that's the front of my house. And then this is the inside of my house. I haven't really done much on the inside. I still haven't finished this. I've just gotten excited about this one. And then my beach house is over there. The mound is gone. So this is the mound before. Hold on. That was the mound. I've now cut it down to about... Where? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, it's now here. All of this above, like this line here and above is gone. We're going to build a beach house on it. Aren't we, Blondie? Yes, we are. Okay. But not today, because I've spent so long digging that I have actually run out of time, and my dog is... No, he's dead. He's starved to death. While I've been digging my mound down. Arnold, can you sit up so the people can see you, perhaps? Arnold? Oh, he's actually died. Oh, no, there he is. Never mind. Sit. No, come here. Come here. There we go. There's a good boy. No, can you face this way? Come. Face this way. Touch. Yeah, that's better. They can see you now. This is my doggy. And he wants... And he's... What do you want? Do you want to say anything to the people? What would you do if I gave you the Prince? What then? What do you have to say about the Prince? You don't... Oh, he doesn't like the... Do you want it? Oh, no. Not a fan, huh? Can I put it on your head? Can you wait? Wait. Can you wait? Can I put it on your head? Good boy, wait. Wait. No, stay still. You know how to do this. I know, yeah, wait. Leave it. Wait. Oh, no, he doesn't want it on his head. Do you not want it? Usually you eat things that I give you. No, he does not like the Prince. I thought he would take it off me. He does not want the Prince. You don't want the Prince. He doesn't like the energy. The energy's bad. It's bad energy coming from that thing. This guy's cursed object. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna send you guys out. To... I'm gonna go to, where am I going? Owen's playing a new game. Raid Orange Juice TV. Orange juice. Go and say hi to Owen. He's playing a game called Dregs. I think it's a new like friend swap, I think. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you so much for watching the stream. I appreciate it. If you're new to the stream, please drop a follow. It's free. And you want to talk about food more? I don't know. Check out the Discord. Check out the socials at Metcumon on everything. And everything everywhere. All at once. VOD's channel here, the YouTube channel here. You know, watching Odyssey tomorrow, enjoy it. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know when I'm going to get to it. But yeah, join the raid. Go and see Owen, I guess. I'm going to go and give him his food. His dinner. There you go. There's the trigger word. And I'm going to go get my dinner. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye!